Who's that? Commander Claw. Who's bad? Commander Claw. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Brews. I am your host, Commander Claw, and today we're talking about another Final Fantasy commander in rakdos colors. We're talking about Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. It is a Spellslinger, wizard tribal type of commander, and I recently learned, because I've been YouTubing this commander, this is one of the most popular villains in the whole Final Fantasy universe. And it was a pain in the butt to deal with. So I am super interested to hear the lore that you guys know about this commander. So let's talk about her. Let's read her abilities. For 2, black and a red, 3/4 body, legendary human mutant wizard. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 or more wizards, transform Kuja. All right. Transforms into Trance Kuja, Fate Defied, 4/6 body, avatar wizard. She has the ability Flame Star. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. Let's unpack this. Okay, so essentially, you are going wide and you're creating pingers. Okay? She makes her own pingers at the beginning of each end step. What's cool about rakdos is you can make clones of those creatures. I just don't know which spell yet of red cloning can get that creature to the end step, because generally clones don't make it in red until the end of combat. So let's look out for cards like that. However, once she is flipped into Trance Kuja, all hell breaks loose. Wizards you control deal double their damage. So all those pingers are going to be doing 2 damage. Then guess what? You're going to be running damage multipliers anyway. So 2 becomes 4 or 2 becomes 8. I don't know what card and what scenario is going to happen for you anyway, but those damage multipliers are on the battlefield. I think it's super cool that she is a wizard of all things, and we got wizard synergy. So let's move on to wizards teaming up. All right, let's talk about this Queen Braun for 2 and a red, 2/1 body, legendary human noble. She has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. She also says whenever she attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. So you're able to create multiple copies or the same type of wizard that Kuja is making. Cool. We like that. Next up, we got the Black Waltz number 3. I got a video on this bad rakdos commander that y'all need to build. For 2 and rakdos, 2/2 body, legendary creature, wizard, flying death touch. It says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. Hey, this is a Spellslinger deck. You're playing spells that are non-creatures, cantrips, low CMC spells that burn spells, do damage, and you do more damage just off of triggered abilities. Fast speed, fast pace. You are trying to end the game. That's what you're trying to do with this commander. Moving on to 2 more cards. So back to doubling triggers abilities. Harmonic Prodigy for 1 and a red. Human Wizard has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. We're not really worried about that, but we are concerned and we want to do this ability. If an ability of a shaman or another wizard you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. That is awesome. You know why? Because this is a low CMC creature that keeps you on curve to get these double triggers. Straight up. Next up, we got the Carusication Mage for 1 and a red, 2/2 body. An Otter Wizard from the Bloom Burrow set. It has the ability Offspring. For 2 mana, you may pay an additional 2 mana as you cast a spell. If you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. We're on board. All this synergy, redundancy, that's what we want. Now let's talk about a flipped Kuja called Trance Kuja. So, Trance Kuja, Fate Defied, as we all know, if a wizard you control would deal damage to an opponent or player, it deals double that damage. I just wanted to show you what the wizard token looks like for this set. Pretty cool. Not bad. But also, there are 230 wizard creatures in black and or red in the Magic universe as of today before the spoilers released on Thursday, May 29th. I missed it. I don't know what else they've added. But let's talk about these wizards that can do some really damage, some major damage when Trance Kuja is on the battlefield. Yeah, let's talk about the Ananthomancer for 1 black and red, 2/2 body, zombie wizard. It says when it enters or it comes into play, that's how old this card is. It says comes into play. That's an old card. It deals damage to target player equal to the number of non-basic lands that players control. You know those players in your pod that got 5, 7 non-basic lands because they invested so much in their mana pool and they can play lands that don't come into play tapped and yada 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 and they think they're hot shit. Yeah, you know those type of players. Well, guess what? You get to punish them. You get to punish them. So imagine doing 5 damage just because the Ananthomancer is on the battlefield. But since it's a wizard and you have Trance Kuja out, that's 10 damage. Oh, guess what? You have your damage multiplier on it. So it could really be 15, 30 damage. I don't know the scenario, but you know what I'm getting at. This card gets nastier because it has Unearth for a total of 7 mana, 5 black and a red. Return this card from your graveyard to play. It gains haste. We don't even care about attacking with it. We just want its enter the battlefield ability again to do damage to another player or the same player taking them out. Next up, we got the Basalt Ravager for 3 and a red, 4/2 body, giant wizard. It says when it enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Oh, what do you know? Wizards is our common creature type. So if we got 5 of those 0/1 creatures on our battlefield on our side, that would be a total of 6 damage coming down when you play the Basalt Ravager. Oh, you already know. You already know what to do with it. Disgusting. Moving on. So we're going to abuse our power on our creatures. Let's talk about Chandra's Ignition. For 3 and 2 red is a sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. Yes. For example, Trance Kuja is only a 4/6. But guess what? It's a wizard and it deals double its damage. So that means it would be doing 8 damage to each other creature and each opponent. That's almost like a Hail Mary type of effort in my mind. Maybe you need to do it, you know, to win the game. 8 damage is a lot. Don't underestimate that. 8 damage is a lot. And your opponents may not have a counterspell to stop Chandra's Ignition. Moving on to the summary. Thank you for watching this video. Kuja, Trance Kuja, is a powerful wizard commander, wizard tribal. Think that's cool, especially in Rakdos. It's a Spellslinger, pretty unique. It also has pretty good support. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.